Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this review video of NXT Takeover Philadelphia. I thought it was a really strong show. The Velveteen Dream Kassius Ohno match, I really enjoyed that. I mean, the start in particular, because the Velveteen Dream said that he was going to knock out Kassius Ohno within the first 30 seconds. The crowd were counting that down. And he did. Well, he knocked him down anyway. I think as well, Kassius was down for a 10 count. If that had been a boxing match, then it would have been all over at that point. But it wasn't. It continued. I mean, obviously Velveteen still picks up the victory, and it's a big victory for Velveteen Dream. He came up short against Aleister Black. He came up short against Johnny Gargano. So this is a big win. But I just really liked. Like, he came down, his attire once again was on point, coming down in like boxing shorts and the robe, and then like he took his gum out and put his mouth guard in, and he had like the guy there with the pillow that had the mouth guard on it, and it's just everything he does is just this big show. He is such a performer. He was so charismatic. And then, as we said, the first 30 seconds, he knocks down Kassius Ohno, plays to the crowd. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that match. First match, I could have, it was take it or leave it. It had some great moments, really did. But, I'd say it was the weakest match out of all of them. And that was obviously the tag match. It was the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, going up against the Authors of Pain. Authors of Pain lose, and so do we now see them on Raw? Personally, I would. I'm not sure what there is left for the Authors of Pain. I mean, I think they could go to Raw. I think they could probably lose a match against War Machine when War Machine debut, and that'll be a nice passing of the torch moment. But I would have them called up on Monday Night Raw. So really not a great deal to say about that first match. The second match we spoke about. The third match, which was the women's title match. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to. I'm not a fan of like Shayna Baszler's kind of in-ring work. So yeah, I didn't know how that was going to go. But I thought the story that they told was fantastic. The injury to the elbow, the shoulder, the arm of Ember Moon, and then like Shayna desperately trying to get in that arm bar. I did a reaction video to it, and as I said in that video, it was you just felt like it was going to end at any second. You just felt like she was going to do it. I honestly thought Shayna Baszler was going to pick up that victory, but she didn't. Ember just finds this really small window, this opportunity to just quickly get the 1, 2, 3 and get out of there with the title. She won that match by the narrowest of margins. It was epic. We saw a lot of people in the crowd as well. EC3 in the crowd. That's big news. Does that mean he's not in the Rumble? Because you would think that they would not show him here if they were going to make that big surprise debut. So sadly, I think that means EC3 is not in the Rumble. Ricochet was shown as well, and they keep referring to him as Trevor Ricochet Man. Trevor Man is his name, but I just wonder if that's going to be his name, if they're going to drop Ricochet and just have him compete as Trevor Man. Which I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. War Machine were advertised as War Machine. So again, they could still change like that name, but it's like all of those guys were shown off. Obviously, Candice probably had the biggest moment when it came to all of those in the main event, which we will get to in a second. But we need to talk about Alistair Black versus Adam Cole. Brilliant match. Tables, chairs, that spot as well where he put Adam Cole onto the chairs. I mean, there was no give on that. Honestly, he could have done serious damage. Part of me just thinks, I don't know if that's a step too far. I can't remember what the actual move was, but like it was some kind of a slam onto the chairs, but it was the top of the chair. The chairs didn't move. He just had to take that. And it was crazy. And then that big table spot on the outside. Obviously, the Undisputed Era came down. We saw Sanity coming down as well. But yeah, you know, Alistair Black picking up what I think is quite a surprise victory. I thought they were going to put Adam Cole over. I also thought we were going to get Alistair Black in the Rumble tomorrow. This victory now means I'm not so sure about that. There's talking points everywhere all over this show. Nothing more so, though, than the main event. And what a match. Honestly, at times, I mean, I was saying, I don't think it made it to the final video, but match of the year. Match of the year. It is up there. I don't know if the end ruins it. The crowd were on their feet throughout, like, you know, that match, certainly towards the end, and it just felt that if Johnny had got it, match of the year, there's no two ways about it, but it just, the fact that it was Almas, the crowd were just, it was flat as a result, you know, the crowd didn't go away happy, it was like, and that does take away from the match, but that moment with Candice jumping over the barrier, it's just fantastic. I did a reaction video to that. Check it out because, man, we had so much fun, or I had so much fun. And then, obviously, Tommaso Ciampa coming out. I can remember saying, Tommaso won't come out now. If he was going to interfere, it would have been during the match. And then out he comes with a crutch. Bang! Smacks Johnny. He still had his knee brace on, so I'm not sure how close to returning Tommaso Ciampa is. But what next for Almas? Is it going to be Alistair Black? I mean, that would make sense because that Alistair Black Adam Cole match was kind of unofficially a number one contenders match. Obviously, we've got all these new names that are going to be making their debuts, and yeah, you know, NXT is ever evolving, ever changing, but it's as good as it's ever been. I thought this was a really strong show. There was only a few moments that I was like, I could leave this. And that main event match, what a match. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit the subscribe, all of that good stuff. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.